What's good with y'all, man? It's Made It Clay, and I'm back with another Motivational Monday. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more of these videos. This isn't the only thing on my channel, but it definitely will be a big part. Just for the simple fact, I want to basically just change people's perspective on their lives so they can do better for themselves and others, and have better values or what have you. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Iceman.
Alright, man. So today I'm coming to let y'all know that knowing is only half the battle. Right? Okay? For example, like, you may know why your car's making them crazy noises, like whether it be the brakes, the engine, etc. You may know why a part of your body is in pain, or why you're in pain. You may know why you have a failing grade in that class, or you fail in the school period. You may know why you don't get any playing time, and you're a bench warmer. You may know why, you can't pay your bills on time, or can't save any money. Like, you may know why that spark isn't there anymore with your significant others. Like, you may know why, right? But unless you take that knowledge and act upon it, you knowing it, you having knowledge of anything just isn't relevant, because you want to do anything with that knowledge, right? So, like, your car's gonna keep making them crazy noises unless or until you take it to if you don't take it to a mechanic. Your body's still gonna be in pain if you don't go to the doctors or go to physical therapy or whatever. You're gonna keep failing in school and in class if you don't go to tutoring or actually pay attention in class. You're gonna continue to be a bench warmer if you don't work on what's causing you not to get any playing time. That's gonna cause the coach to give you playing time. You're gonna continue not to be able to pay your bills and save money if you don't properly manage your money. Like, your relationships are going to continue to get worse if you don't work on what you're doing wrong in the relationship, and also put your pride to the side and sit down and actually have a conversation with your significant other to figure out what y'all can do to make that better. Like, no matter what you know, none of that matters if you don't put it to good use. You know what I mean? And I feel like most of the time people don't do anything about it. They just sit and complain and try to always find something or somebody to blame it on, instead of just taking it upon themselves to get up and go do something about it with the knowledge that they have. And I feel like that's one of the biggest issues that people face nowadays, and I probably have always faced. And sometimes, okay, it may not be your fault. Why? It may very well be someone else's fault why you're going through whatever you're going through, right? You may know that, right? But you also know that, like, it may be their fault, but it's still in your power to get yourself out of that situation. It's still in your power to fix whatever somebody else caused to happen in your life. Like, even if you know that, that's not gonna matter if you don't do anything about it. Like, you have knowledge, right? You know why this, you know why that, right? Okay, so, like, go do something about it. Like, what are you doing about it? Like, you sitting there complaining about whatever you're going through isn't gonna help you. Like, it's not gonna help you whatsoever. And, like, nothing's gonna come from you complaining, especially if you know the issue. You know the issue. You yourself know the issue. You're not gonna do anything about it. You're just gonna sit and complain. What's the real problem here? The issue, or the fact that you know what to do to fix it, or know why you're going through what you're going through, and you aren't doing anything about it? Like, what's the real issue here? I think a lot of us, including me, even me, like, I have a problem with stuff like that. I have a problem with knowing what the issue is and not taking the proper steps to fix it. Just sitting and complaining, and still just, like, do well and knowing something that I can very well fix because I know what the problem is. And even if you don't know what the problem is, go figure it out. Like, it's not just gonna snap in your head. Like, nothing's gonna change because you want it to. Like, you know what the problem is. It's not going to change. Oh, I know the problem is. Oh, I gotta do this, that, and the third. It's not going to change because you want it to. It's not going to change because you're thinking about it. You gotta get up and go change it. You have to go do that. Anybody else gonna do it for you? Everybody else has their own lives. Everybody else has their own problems. Everybody else have their nose and aren't doing anything about it. You're not the only one. The difference between you and them though can be you getting up doing something about whatever problem or whatever knowledge you have. You getting up and taking that knowledge that you have and taking that initiative to go do something about whatever you have going on. You have the power to do that, and that's what's going to set you apart from everybody else. There's a lot of people that have problems. Everybody have problems. There's some difference between the people that progress and the people that don't. Like my last video, the ones that do something about it. The ones that don't sit and complain. I used to be one of the ones that just sit and complain. My situation that I was in a couple months ago ain't changed. I'm still in that situation. I just changed how you know what I mean? I'm trying to do something about it. Instead of me sitting here complaining about it, I'm going to go do something about it. Like, I think one of my biggest pet peeves myself, I'm always complaining about something. Like, it'd be unnecessary stuff. Like, I'm always finding something to complain about. Something that's not even necessary to me to even be wasting my energy on. And I know, I know these things, and even so, like, what makes me even madder is the fact that I know some of my problems, but I'm still like allowing myself to put myself through those problems, and I know why why those problems are arising for me, but I'm not doing anything about it. Like, if you know what the problem is, like you know why you act how you act, you know whatever you know, right? If you know whatever you know and you aren't doing anything about it, you knowing doesn't mean anything. You might as well not know. Why? Because you're not doing anything. You not knowing and having initiative is way better than you knowing and not having any initiative. Because what's the point of knowing if you aren't going to do anything about it? You know what I mean? And, like, I think us as a people just got to stop complaining about things. Like, period. In general, like, it's life. I'm not saying, I'm not throwing your issues to the side. I'm not saying they're not relevant. But at the end of the day, like, literally, what is complaining going to do about it? And I had to tell myself this just about every week. Not every day. I'm not going to overdo it like that. But even me, I had to tell myself something like this every week. Like, bro, what are you complaining about? Like, ask yourself, like, what is complaining really doing for you? Like, it's not doing anything. Then sometimes I be catching myself complaining about stuff that's like, bro, what are you complaining about this for? What are you complaining about this for? Anyway, man, like I said, also, like, it's a growing trend to learn a high income skill or learn whatever you learn, right? Knowledge is nothing without action. Like, I don't care what you know. You can know how to be the richest man on earth. It's not gonna matter if you don't take no action. You could be. I don't care what you know. If you don't take the initiative and apply the action with the knowledge, it's not gonna mean anything because you're not doing anything. Like, you just standing still. You're being complacent. Like, what's the point of you knowing anything if you're not gonna do anything with that knowledge? You gotta do something with that. Like, how stupid does that sound? Like, how crazy did that look for you to say you know all this, you know all that, but you aren't doing anything? Like, you still here. You still where you at. So what's the point of you knowing? Just so you can say you know? Like, what is that? Anyway, man, that's all I got. And I hope y'all got something from that and could take away whatever you could take from this video. And it helps you to look at things differently as you go into this new week. And hope y'all get to tackle this week and y'all take the initiative to accomplish things. Maybe y'all can finally take that first step to applying the knowledge that you've always had but was scared to use or whatever. I don't know, but hopefully you can take this video and it can push you to do better for yourself and others, man. It's Made It Clay. Sorry for my voice as well. I don't know what's going on. But I'm out, man. Catch y'all in the next video. Happy holidays to y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one.
Coming back. New track.